The names of Hindenburg and von Oldenburg-Januschau had been mentioned in the press in connection with Ludendorff's revelations. These families were also said to receive preferential treatment in the allocation of public funds. It had also become known at the end of 1932 that Neudeck had been transferred to the president's son, Oskar von Hindenburg, in order to avoid inheritance tax. As far as I can tell, there was nothing illegal in the way that this was done, but it damaged Hindenburg's reputation as an honest and correct Prussian without fault or reproach, and increased interest in the new revelations. On 22nd of January 1933, Hitler, Wilhelm Frick, Hermann Göring, Paul Körner, Franz von Papen, Otto Meissner and Oskar von Hindenburg met at the home of Joachim von Ribbentrop. The discussion focused on the formation of a Hitler-Papen cabinet and the overthrow of the Schleicher cabinet. Hitler and Oskar von Hindenburg spoke for about 2 hours in private in the next room. Meissner later reported at Wilhelmstrasse trial that Hindenburg said on the way back in the taxi that there was now no other option than to make Hitler Chancellor. There is reasonable circumstantial evidence to suggest that Hitler threatened Hindenburg with further revelations. Moreover, Papen himself agreed to be Vice-Chancellor. The DNVP and Stahlheim had the majority in the cabinet, and further revelations could be prevented. On the 28th of January 1933, Schleicher announced to the press that he would ask Hindenburg for the authority to dissolve the Reichstag. If he refused, he would resign. At the same time, he warned of a Papen-Hugenberg dictatorship cabinet. At the cabinet meeting that morning, there were no significant objections from the ministers to Schleicher's plan. At midday, he met with Hindenburg. Hindenburg refused and dismissed Schleicher. Although Schleicher's resignation had been expected, the news was treated as a sensation in the press. Hindenburg appointed Hitler Chancellor on the 30th of January 1933. He formed a government made up of German nationalists and National Socialists, although the Nazis were in a minority. Hugenberg became Reich Minister for Economics and Food, and in this role also Commissioner for Aid to the East.